next headline story, Rant Radio Network. Miss the show? That's okay. You can catch it 24 hours a day. This just in. Want your own radio show? Call us at 855-969-RANT. That is 855-969-7268, and you'll become the headline.
You ready for the pain? You feel completely dirty when you're done. Arvin, are you ready for blast off?
I told you not to eat Indian food, man.
How are you blasted off? Prematurely.
We are
The Three Guys Rant.
Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
Call us at 855-693-GUYS.
And if you didn't understand that, let me try to do it in English, because that was Puerto Rican. You are listening to The Three Guys Rant. 855-69-3-GUYS. That's 693-4897.
693?
I love me some Three Guys.
We're number two. We're number two. I don't even know if my mic's on. Is my mic on? All right, I'm going to go back to we're number two. We're number two. You know what we're number two in?
I have no idea.
I'm excited about it, but at the same time, it's like a backhanded compliment. We're no longer the fattest country on the planet.
Jesus Christ, is that what you're starting the show with?
That's right. Do you know who's number one?
Who?
Mexico.
That's because of all the tortillas, man.
Well, whatever it is, this is a Three Guys Rant here at Rant Radio Network. Make sure to check us out at the3guysrant.com. Call in at 855-69-3-GUYS. Again, 855-69-3-GUYS. So I guess that fence doesn't have to be so high anymore because they're going to be too fat to go over the top of it.
Hence the reason they've been doing tunnels.
Is that why?
They've been digging tunnels, but dude, what tunnels? They come across them. They're SUVs, and they're Forerunners.
Now, I know from personal, whatever you want to call it. I can't experience. There we go. Okay. I've known people that have been deported and were back 4 hours later to still have dinner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not Mexican. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not claiming that one.
She looks good, though.
Yeah, that's just too much cushion for the push.
I got nothing. I got nothing on that one. All right, so that's your headline?
That was my headline for today.
That's your spurt. That's it. You're done?
No, I got one more.
Go ahead.
Well, anybody that knows I don't, well, she might be Mexican, and that kind of hurts to claim that one.
Here we go.
Was at Dodger Stadium. I haven't been to Dodger Stadium about a year and a half. And all I got to say is, what is wrong with freaking Dodger fans? They're a bunch of morons. I mean, they swept the Rays, but that's besides the point. There's went out there.
The fans swept the Rays?
Well, the Dodgers did.
I'm just curious.
The Dodgers swept the Rays.
Okay. And
you would swear that some of the drunk, fat, belligerent, stupid fans that are in the stadium were actually playing the game. They were
in uniform and on the field?
You know what? That's about the only thing that was missing. Either that or somebody streaking across the field. But went out there, took the kids out there, and just seeing 6-year-old kid with a Ray hat, and here comes these drunk idiots coming out of the bathroom, trying to talk smack to a 6-year-old, till they get checked and oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I'm like, really? Do you not have any kind of common sense or anything? Just complete morons.
You understand where you were, right?
Well, I can tell you, it's
you were in the right field
pavilion.
No, I was just right of that. I was to the right of that.
Okay, they were close enough that you had to lie about where you're sitting. The Dodger fans that sit in that section are the same douchebag, scumbag losers, and all of you screw yourselves and bite me, who are Raider fans and screaming Friday night that they beat my Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
So, most of those losers...
So number two from two different aspects.
Sure, because all the losers that you sat with were on a high from Friday night. So by Saturday, they were drunker and stupider than normal.
It was bad. And then
I agree with
yesterday's game was a complete... it was sold out. And the higher you went up in the stadium, the stupider people got.
Bro, when it's $14 to sit
the cheap seats, man.
Come on.
I don't know, man. There was a bunch of owls at the stadium there.
I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, he knows.
I'm not sure what that means. What are you trying to say, man?
Stupid brown people.
So,
yeah, it's.
Now you went 3 days in a row, didn't you?
Yeah.
You went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
To watch the Rays get smacked around like little girls.
I don't know what the hell happened Friday night. I don't know if
But-
you heard.
It's because they were free.
They were free.
The tickets were free for you. Huh?
Oh yeah, they were free for me. They were free
That's
for
the
me.
only reason he went all three
yeah,
nights.
yeah. I mean, everything was free. The food was free. The beer was free. Everything was free. Somebody had to pay it. I didn't pay it. But yeah, Friday night was just got to be one of the not weirdest, but one of the probably the biggest comebacks I've ever seen. At least it's even more so in person. But in the seventh, the Rays were up 6-0. And they just fell apart in the last 2 innings. Unbelievable.
Oh, see, you call it falling apart, but after they played 2 days later, they sucked. I think they had a nice.
How are they
strong
doing
starting
overall,
win.
the Rays?
I think they're in first place in their division.
They
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody expected them to be swept.
Yeah, it was bad. The Saturday's game, right out of the gate, 5-0, and there was no coming back. They didn't score. They were lucky to get somebody on first base.
Did you get to first base?
Oh, I got home. I ran home.
Bro, he was in the pavilion, okay? They
I
were so
know.
drunk. Arvin got to home plate on that one.
I got to home plate in the middle of the third, and I don't even remember it. But yeah, it was just one
In
of
the
those.
middle of the third, you that's it. That's where you blacked out. Really? 3 innings, and you're out.
Most
Hey.
people make it to the 7th inning stretch.
I was there 2 hours early, and I was there 2 hours later than after the game. But yeah, my recommendation, Magic Johnson, blow that place up and start from scratch. Move the team somewhere else. It's just you can tell that even the players on the team are a little ashamed of their fans.
They're just gonna have to start screening people before they come into the game, man.
What's
Oh,
funny,
they
though-
actually did. They actually did. The women have to open up their purse. It's
No,
almost,
but I
almost
mean-
a pat down just to get in.
No, I
there.
mean by screening, I mean only so many Mexicans allowed, only so many blacks allowed.
But all the whites can come in.
Yep,
White people don't want to go to Dodger
white
Stadium.
people because they get their ass kicked in the parking lot.
There was probably there was 3 white people there in the whole stadium, and they were there with me. That's it. Everybody
Wow.
else was ghetto brown. It was just bad. Blow it up, Magic Johnson. Blow it up.
Never going to happen, sir. Never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I did talk to some of the players, and apparently, the only thing that really got upgraded was the Dodger side. The visiting side is still completely crappy, completely small. Actually, they took some of the their locker room away to improve the Dodgers kitchen.
Of course,
Crap about
But it
the
was already
visiting team.
small.
So what?
So
It's like
what?
the size of a closet.
they're visitors. That's how you treat them. You
right.
demoralize them before they get on the field.
Oh, you want them to have the Taj Mahal? Our team, our home team deserves the best.
Oh, now they're your home team.
The Dodgers have always been.
So you like the Dodgers, just not the fans.
Right.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'll
Oh,
go with
somebody's
that.
calling. They're probably going to talk crap because we're making fun of some. They're either a Raider or a
Whoa!
Dodger
What
fan.
the hell is that?
Wow. That's the number one Dodger fan right there. Le gustan los Dodgers.
Who's on one?
I don't know who's on second.
An angry caller.
Arvin, I like that picture of you.
Crank call. Crank call.
And Arvin, who did you take out to the game?
My loved ones.
Who are those?
They're part of the witness protection program, so I can't give out specific names.
But you took them out to a baseball game? I don't understand that.
What do you mean? It's better than wine and cheese?
Oh, hell no.
It's sure- Oh, man.
hell
Sure
no.
sounds like you're whining about Dodger Stadium. Maybe you should just not even attend.
You know what? It's probably going to be a long time before I go back to Dodger Stadium.
Well, I sure hope so, because we don't want no whiners like you around.
So are you saying that you're okay with the current conditions at Dodger Stadium?
No, I don't like them as much as you do.
But you see, when we go to the game, we don't sit. We don't sit out there in the pavilion like you do.
I was field level. I wasn't that far from the field, and it was bad there too.
We've never had a problem. Have you had a problem, man? When we go sit up there in the box and
No, but I don't go there to judge other people. I don't
Right.
go there thinking I'm superior. I go there to have a hot dog, some peanuts, watch the game. Arvin goes like if he's on display.
right.
He has to pluck his eyebrows.
Oh, here we go.
I bet you his
Who's he
shirt
trying
matches.
to impress?
I bet you his shoes match his shirt.
I think he wore his red ones or his pink ones. and
Right.
it probably matched his
I was in
shirt.
sandals and shorts. Just
So,
dressed like I
so
was
you
going
know he
into-
got a pedicure.
And then he was rooting for the opposite team.
Yeah, that is
Weren't
true.
you?
Yeah,
Oh, then you
they-
know what?
they
You
should have
deserve
kicked your
the
ass.
fact- They should have kicked your ass. That's why your visit sucked. The hell's wrong with
It's
you?
unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they have to be mean to a 6-year-old. Yes, but if they're going to be mean to you, then I'm fine with that.
Oh, they is. You know what? Let's just hang up on the caller now.
Bye.
I don't know. You gotta be like that.
How? I was just there cheering.
You don't even know for who.
I was rooting for the team in blue.
Got it. Now, according to Arvin's notes, there's supposed to be a special guest in studio today, but we're looking at the other side of the table, and I see nothing.
He's on the way. He's on the way. He's stuck in traffic.
We almost booked an even bigger interview. We were going to have an actual Al Qaeda operative come in and sit with us to be interviewed. But since we couldn't mask his face or change his voice, he decided not to.
You know, we could do that. I know he's in the other room and he's looking at the TV trying to look in.
So, you know.
I don't know what to tell you.
Are you coming in?
Isn't that what they normally ask you? So we've got about 2.5 minutes. I wanted to start, end this segment by talking. Yes, so last night, video on demand, I watched Arvin's biography. And
Behind the what?
Behind the Candelabra?
Yeah.
Actually, it's part 2 of Behind the Candelabra for you.
Is
it was
it really?
called
Brokeback
Lovelace.
Mountain.
Who?
Lovelace. And
Lovelace. I've
yeah,
never
except
heard of
the little women play your part. So it was the autobiography of you and the history of Deep Throat.
Okay, pull
the movie?
pull the mic out of your mouth so you can talk.
Look at him.
I'm trying to think.
Do you have any idea that a movie was made?
Deep Throat, yes. Lovelace, no. This is a recent movie.
Yep.
And we
What-
talk
what is
about
so
why
funny,
we
Phil?
talk about why you should never come to listen to us for news or information, and you have no clue about what's going on.
I've never heard of this movie, no.
And how was it?
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a biopic, it was. They gave you both points of view. Half the movie was what the public perceived, and then the other half was her version of the book from Ordeal.
Well, I thought you were gonna say both points of view: her head and the pecker.
Boy, is that all you think about?
Well, the movie was.
Supposedly,
It was about.
she wrote a book called Ordeal
Okay.
that described her situation. That she didn't do it willingly. That there was a
She
gun
didn't do
pointed at her head.
the movie willingly.
No. Apparently, that Chuck Trainer or whatever loser she was married to forced her to do it.
Really?
Yeah, and
But unless there's a gun in your head, can you really force anybody to do anything?
well, you know what though? It was a situation of domestic violence. He was going to go home.
So
with
either
her.
way, she was going to get beat. So she didn't have to do it.
Okay, right about now when the phone. Okay, again, that's hate mail. All hate mail for domestic violence and women who hate Arvin. Arvin at the 3 guys.
I'm not saying I encourage it.
But you understand.
A little backhand now and then, that's okay.
So it's okay with you. So you're saying that you condone domestic violence?
No.
No.
I'm just saying.
But you're saying that either way she's going to get beat. So
I'm
it's okay.
just saying a bar of soap in a towel is okay every now and then. It doesn't leave any marks.
Arvin at the 3guysrant.com.
A phone book is also good,
And it
but
doesn't leave marks.
it doesn't leave marks.
All right, we'll be back after the break.
You listen to the 3 Guys Rant on the Rant Radio Network, a special in-studio guest who may or may not be here when we get back.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The 3 Guys Rant.
We're the Brothers Bear Podcast Live, and I'm your host, Sanch, and I'm always joined by
Edgar, Carlos Madrono, and this is a show where we talk about comics, movies, TV, video games, stand-up, music, and many more geeky things. Catch us live on Rant Radio Network on Mondays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m.
that's another commercial in the back.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
theticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Theticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break, and Arvin is still here, unfortunately.
I got a message. The guest is on his way. Should be here in 5 minutes.
Again, we heard that an hour ago, so okay, we'll take it with a grain of salt.
Absolutely.
But what else did you do this weekend, Arvin, except 3 days of baseball?
Jeez. You would think it's 3 days of baseball, but it was literally 3 12-hour days of baseball. Outside of that, I know you usually ask you if I saw any movies. I was able to get one movie in. And I have no idea why they made this movie. It was bad. Grown Ups 2. I thought the first one was crap. If it's humanly possible to make a worse movie, this was it.
Why was it bad? You know what? I only saw bits and pieces of the first one because it sucked so bad.
Okay, multiply that times 2.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. I was excited to see it because the commercials looked like it was going to be funny. It looked like they actually improved from the last one. But nope. That 30-second commercial was the best the movie had to offer.
Wow.
It was the jokes weren't even funny. It seemed like it was put together in a rush, and it seemed like the jokes were forced. There was a lot of people in it. There was a hell of a lot of cameos in it, from wrestlers to the guy from the vampire movies, Twilight.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got nothing. I don't watch the Twilight one.
Yeah.
Al, you got kids? Which one's from the Twilight? Al doesn't want to talk either. Okay.
Why is he so nervous on the other side of the glass?
No, man, it's because Mike called him Al Qaeda.
Yeah, I'll leave that alone. But I don't know if Adam Sandler is now just into making movies just for the paycheck. I mean, I can respect that regardless because he's making a paycheck. But it didn't flow. It didn't flow for me. The movie felt forced. It wasn't funny. It just really wasn't. It had its moments, but that's about it.
Did you watch Breaking Bad last night?
I did.
How was it?
You haven't seen it?
I've never seen the series at all.
Oh, so there's no spoiler.
No, there's no
you.
spoiler alert for me. But I heard it was the highest, the most viewed ever.
I completely agree with it. I think normally, I mean, I'm upset when a show goes on hiatus for, I don't know if it was a year, but it felt forever. And so late yesterday, I'm like, holy crap, today's the day. So after that, everything was kind of rushed just to make sure I could watch it. I gotta say, there was some interesting twists. One of them I kind of expected that Walter's cancer would come back. They said that it did, and his brother-in-law, which is like the main, I think, DEA cop in the area, now knows or has a gut feeling that he is Walter White, that he is Heisenberg. So I gotta say, it's. You know, I don't remember the last time you've been on a roller coaster, but that roller coaster where you leave the station, you start going up the hill, that's what it felt like. So
nice.
it seems like it's going to be an intense, I think, 8 episodes.
They said it was going to be one of the best seasons ever. I guess a lot of the people that have had a chance to see the advanced episodes seem to really enjoy it. So it's going to be good to hear.
How do you get advanced episodes? I want to see advanced episodes.
Well, you're not a critic.
I'll criticize.
I was going to say, as it is, the reviews you give on movies now suck. So yeah, nobody's going to send them to you.
No, it's going to be good. I can't wait to see how it's going to come how it's going to end. I think the best line was the last line of the episode.
And that's how you do a show.
That is how you do it.
Was that the last line?
We're not back.
Oh,
we're not back yet. No,
okay.
we're not ending yet. No.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, so
he just said the last line. So
okay. Shut up. The very last line.
So last line? What line?
Breaking Bad.
Oh.
The very last line is.
Never saw it.
Apparently, I'm the only one. the brother-in-law, the cop, he says, you know what? I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore, meaning he's so different than his brother. And his rebuttal was, if you don't know who you're talking to, I suggest you tread lightly. And that was the end of the scene. So I'm expecting it to be, I don't know if gory or bloody, but it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good season.
Brother on brother, huh?
Yeah, brother on brother. Brother-in-law, brother-in-law.
Then that doesn't matter. That's all good. I'm sure Arvin has no idea who she is, but Hannah Anderson got rescued on Saturday.
Yeah, I heard, man.
You know, if they could resolve every situation that way.
And you know what's messed
is
up?
she
That
the
she
blue
didn't know.
Nissan?
She didn't know that her mom and daughter, her mom and brother had been killed.
Right.
So this is the blue Nissan. I know who it is. Blue Sentra, blue Nissan Sentra.
Oh, is that what we're going with? That's how you rate it?
Because you got the Amber Alert too.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I got
I
the
know.
Amber Alert, and then I think I started watching the news or something that they rescued her and they killed the.
Right. I was going to say, if the FBI would handle all situations this way,
Right.
really, don't negotiate. I don't care if he's got mental illness. I don't care if he had a bad day. Just kill him and let's move on.
Right.
It's cheaper,
I'm good with
no
that.
trial. It's nice and cool.
See that aspect they don't know. Did the guy have a gun or
Who cares?
They just went in shooting.
Who cares? See, again, why do you want to know? Why do you care? He
So-
kidnapped a girl, killed the mom and the brother, burned the house down. Just they put a bullet in it somewhere and he died. It's over. Who cares?
Oh, I'm not complaining.
I'm just saying.
You know what about that other guy who lived his life on Facebook? Pretty much, he posted everything he did. He had a YouTube channel. He posted everything he did for fun and so on. And he killed his wife and posted the pictures on Facebook.
The only thing, why did he kill his wife though? That's the only, have they said?
I know they were having. He's claiming self-defense now.
Oh, is that what he's claiming?
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, he put the pictures on there,
Right.
and said goodbye to everybody, and I'm going to be gone for a while. I love you. I'm going to miss you.
Right.
Oh, so it's not like he was going to kill himself. He knew he was going to jail.
Oh, no. He posted her dead body on Facebook. He
Yeah.
said that, so everybody got to see.
Wow.
So, and that he claims that she was punching him and that she came at him with a knife.
Well, isn't that what Zimmerman
so-
said?
Yeah. I don't know, man. So I don't know.
Zimmerman didn't post the dead body on Facebook.
So I don't know if he's gonna claim. Yeah, that's her. That's the dude. So I don't know if he's
And
gonna
that-
claim stand your ground or what. But
What state was this in?
in Miami.
Oh,
Dude,
really?
he claims stand your ground. That's spectacular.
Yeah. So it was in Florida.
He doesn't look like he's all there.
Yeah, man. But
He does.
the pictures were pretty.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Is this at the house?
Yeah.
Did you see him already?
Yeah.
I didn't. I know that they're
Yeah, they
uncensored
were-
out there somewhere.
Yeah, I saw him. And it was pretty graphic. I mean, there's a lot of blood, and she's dead. But I mean, it wasn't like he blew off her head.
Right.
So, but it's amazing, man. He posted him on Facebook, and of course he got arrested, and we'll see what happens, man.
My favorite topic over the weekend was Snowden's dad.
Didn't the FBI ask him to call his son?
Well, yeah, the dad and the attorney are going to go visit the doorknob in Russia. And, Snowden's upset that President Clinton said he's not a patriot. And President Obama said he's not a patriot.
He's upset because the president said that about him?
No, about his son. Because...
Oh.
The dad is upset.
Yeah, why would he be upset?
Because the dad's a moron like the rest of them. So he's supposedly going to go talk to his son about coming back home to surrender.
And go to jail.
That's what was discussed in a roundabout way.
Yeah, that's he's gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back.
It's like that Private Manning that they finally had the trial, and he was found guilty of pretty much everything. That the guy, he's an army private that released some information to WikiLeaks.
Wasn't some information.
It was
thousands and thousands
hundreds
hundreds of thousands of documents
and video, and he was found guilty.
I like the look on Arvin. Hey, I like the look on Arvin's face. None of this is relevant to him.
About national security, of course it is.
Okay, Arvin. So, what did you want to cover? This doesn't relate to you at all in any way, shape, or form.
No, it does. National.
You know what?
National
Cover
security.
real quick. It's the Arizona wildfire where the was it 19?
The hot shots.
Yeah,
right.
19 of them died. Apparently, the city in Arizona, wherever they were from, is denying one of the widows benefits.
Multiple widows
benefits because, in theory, their husbands were considered part-timers.
That's the way life goes.
So, in theory, Yeah, but come on, man. They died.
See, but okay, hold on.
They died trying to save.
Wait,
man. There you go, man.
Freaking bleeding heart.
Here's where
I
Phil
swear to
says
God,
you want to try to
gotten-
save everybody.
As he's gotten older, he's become a bigger bleeding heart. My thing is, where do we draw the line? Since when does everybody who dies get a fund?
I'm not talking about
But this
anybody
isn't
who
just
died.
anybody.
I'm not
but
saying let's
hold
do
on.
this for everybody who
Hold on.
dies.
No. If there's a bomb, okay, and what happened in Boston, that was a tragedy.
Right.
The brothers blew those people up. They started a fund. Everybody gets $1 million. They
Right.
started with 9/11. Since 9/11, every time there's some kind of issue, all of a sudden, all this money goes out because you're dead. Dude,
I'd rather have it while I'm alive.
Well,
but-
I'm just saying, though, but people have been dying for millennium. Why is it all of a sudden now that it's up to everybody else to take care of them? That's the part I don't get.
I'm just saying that I think the city could have done better by these people.
They don't have the money. That's what insurance is for. If you're a part-timer, you're a part-timer. So, I'm sorry. So, you worked at McDonald's.
It's different.
Oh,
it's different.
I'm sorry.
Completely different.
Hold on. You work
You want to compare some a-hole that works at McDonald's with a firefighter that jumps into the fucking fires?
The
You're
guy
crazy.
goes to work just to serve
What the hell
fries.
is wrong
But
with you?
he walks in and shoots him. So, what, you want a fund for him, too?
No. He shouldn't have been working at McDonald's.
Okay, they shouldn't have been in the fire.
That's their job.
Not at that point, it wasn't.
You know, if they're trying to save people,
There was no people in danger.
There was homes in danger.
They could have been.
There was a forest in danger.
They were trying to prevent the fire from spreading.
As tragic as that was.
You see, to me, that was tragic.
That always is tragic to
No,
you.
it's not always tragic.
Okay, where do you draw the line? At what point? So
After we take care of these widows.
So then the next one. So then the girl Hannah, she should get money too because she got kidnapped and she's.
I think if the FBI wanted to do something nice for her,
how come there was no fund?
Oh my God, you're killing you, Mikey.
What about the women that were? Where's the fund for those 3 women that were held by one of your people? For 10
we should
years?
do that. Puerto Rico should fund that bill.
You guys have
Puerto
no money.
Rico
You're
can't
a
even
welfare
support
state.
itself.
Hey, bro, le mandamos plátanos, mofongo,
Your
whatever,
state-
for life.
So you're trying to kill him.
Your country takes more than all the welfare recipients combined.
Oh, you're
in
out
the
of your
United
damn
States.
mind.
You
You're
guys
out of
don't
their
contribute
mind.
crap to
You're out of
America.
the state that
Wait,
takes the
wait,
most
wait.
in welfare and all
Wait.
that is here. It's
Hey,
in
bro,
West Virginia.
What does
Number
yours?
one.
What does your?
Can I answer that for Mikey? I know what he's going to say.
What is it?
Rum. I can't even pronounce that damn rum. What is that rum?
Barrilito.
That no one's ever heard of, dude. No one.
It's so good though.
Okay, has ever heard of it. The GDP.
Hey,
for
did
Puerto
you
Rico is
enjoy it
non-existent.
when we had it in Vegas?
I was so drunk, I would have enjoyed toilet water at that point.
And you know what's funny?
And you know what I got to say?
You had some toilet water
I
that
probably
night.
did. But it probably tasted like toilet water. I don't know. But I do got to give the man credit. The stuff exists because I've seen it.
Well, I know it.
I'll probably
exists
never see it again, but I saw it.
because you got to be in a third world country to drink it.
How much was each one of those shots? Like 25 cents?
Not plus tax, bro.
Oh,
I'm sorry, 29 cents.
That made it 29 cents. There you go.
Dollar makes me holler, honey.
Anyway, we're coming up on the halfway point here on the show. I know Mike's pissed off, but
So I say we take care of those women. There's a couple of them that look kind of nice.
Did he just say let's kill those women? What the hell?
Let's take care of
them.
Oh.
It's his accent.
All right, we'll be back after this.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The 3 Guys Rant.
You have entered the Twilight Zone.
Just kidding. It's only Rat Radio Network.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
No le van a cambiar de estación. El show de las tres comadres. Ahorita regresamos.
The Three Guys Rant. DM Narc Radio Show is now airing on the Rant Radio Network. You've heard the Three Guys Rant refer to us as the Clam Chowder Power Hour. Now we get to bring our New England humor over to Los Angeles. We'll be airing Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern, and we'll cover everything from local to national politics and news. Guess what? We're uncensored too. I'm Dave. Join me and Nick Friday on the Rant Radio Network.
TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmart, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant Radio Show. Rock on.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.thethreeguysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break. Our special guest, Marcus Vadas, has arrived. And,
See, I told you he did exist, Phil.
Hold on. Before we get to our guest, somebody wanted to yell at us on line 1.
This is going to be good.
I like that.
Ah, they hung up. That's good, because I think she wanted to yell at me about the firemen.
Oh, then call back. Oh, see, good. I'm glad, because they usually yelling at me.
So, Marcus, thanks for coming in. I know you had to brave some of the L.A. traffic, Orange County traffic. And,
I've been living here for 15 years or so. I still can't get used to that. I still always think it's going to be less than my GPS says.
Oh, no, never.
It's more. It's always more.
You always got to add.
I was going to say, are you brown? Because brown people think everything's 15 minutes away.
Yeah, I am half brown. Yeah, I was born in Brazil, so.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm glad that you finally made it in the studio. And actually, if I'm reading this correctly, On Air is no longer recording live shows?
We stopped about a year ago. There's still 4 in the can.
Okay.
That still haven't aired yet, but I'm moving over to a podcast, which hopefully be starting soon.
Video?
No, just a regular podcast.
Okay.
There might be a video component to it for people who want to see, snippets or whatever of it, but I kind of like what you guys are doing here.
We try.
No, it's cool. I like the video aspect. I think it's important to have a video aspect of it because people are really visual.
Right.
But
well, yeah, that's part of the reason. I mean, I saw your show. I think it was on PBS. I don't know what channel
it still
here
airs
locally in LA.
Yeah, PBS SoCal. So it goes all the way from the top of LA to I think the San Diego, Mexico border, and then from like the beach all the way. I don't know if it goes all the way to the border, but Inland Empire. It's like 14 million homes that they broadcast.
Wow.
So
now, originally, I thought it was just a food show. It just happened to be that every time I'd see the show,
there was a food guy.
Yeah, there was like a vegetarian burger place. I think out in Torrance.
Yeah, right. Veggie Grill.
Right,
yeah.
and then I think
TK Pellan.
Woohoo Tacos.
Wingland.
Wahoo Tacos.
Wahoo's. Yeah, with Wingland.
Woohoo, huh?
Woohoo.
Hey, every time I see him, I'm like,
Wahoo, yeah.
So it just happened to be, I'm like, wow, this guy just interviews owners of food restaurants.
Yeah.
Then the more I got into it, I started watching, and like, this guy actually interviews some pretty interesting people.
Yeah.
That I can't remember one of them.
We tried.
One of them was, I don't think I'd ever seen him give an interview to anybody else.
Who's that?
Jeez, I can't remember the gentleman's name.
See, by the way, Mark, this is how we prepare.
Yeah, that's good. That's how I prepare too.
We're solid. You know, we're going to ask you questions.
I had all the good intentions of like, oh, I'm going to prepare. I'm going to really find out about this guest, and all of a sudden be like, oh crap, he's coming in tomorrow. You know, I guess but I want it to be real.
Well, that's right.
That's what I would tell
ask you about
myself.
the show you did because you talked to that one guy who was standing in front of the truck
Yeah,
by the
guy.
restaurant.
Yeah, right.
So can you fill in the holes to that?
Yeah, no problem. What did he do? What was he affiliated with?
He doesn't remember.
I don't remember.
Let's see. There's Scott Dunlop, the guy who did Real Housewives of Orange County.
I think that's who it was.
He came on the show a couple of times. He's a pretty good friend.
Okay.
We live fairly close to each other.
Now, what's the name of your show? I'm sorry.
It's On Air. So
that's the name of the show. Okay.
It was an acronym for On Advertising Arts in Review.
Got it.
Well, it's got 2 A's, right?
Yeah, 2 A's because On Air was already taken. So I figured, well, if I have two A's, well, what could the second A stand for? So, and it also kind of broadened the show a little bit because there were people that I wanted to interview that didn't exactly have anything to do with advertising per se, but they were in the arts, and and I have a big passion for that. Actors and guys like Scott Dunlop. Although he owned an ad agency, so it would have made sense for him to do the advertising aspect of that. But yeah, it was pretty loose, and the way we filmed it was 3 cameras. One was a roving camera, so I'd have one camera's always locked on the guest.
Right.
One camera is locked off on me and the guest, and the other one would just grab the whole room because I wanted viewers to feel like they were there,
Okay.
We didn't hide any of the equipment. Like I wasn't trying to put on a polished show. In
Well,
fact,
you
I
mean
was
kind of like here, to where there's just cables everywhere.
I think it's more realistic, and I think these days that's what people want. They want to kind of see behind the scenes. They like it when. I've always noticed, and this goes way back, even when I was a kid watching movies, and at the end of some movies, they would show you the clips while they're rolling credits. I mean, people would stop in their tracks as they're leaving the theater to watch that, and they'd be so engaged because they're getting a peek behind the scene. And those, a lot of times when people did write in, it was, hey, we love the fact that we see the cameras, and I would talk off camera. I talked to Jim Hancock, who was a camera guy and also the editor. I talked to him all the time.
No, I completely agree. I think one of my favorite movies that did that was the Lethal Weapon, what is it, saga, whatever you want to call it, trilogy.
Yeah.
I remember at the end of every movie, it was like pictures or videos of all the behind-the-scenes stuff and like the director and all those other.
Well, yeah. Then when DVD came out and you had that option to go see the behind the scenes, that's what I was like. Oh man, to me that was what it just humanized the whole element and kind of demystified it. Not in a bad way where it took the piss out of it, but it just made you feel like, oh, cool, I could do that, or it brought you on the same level, and so I wanted that for the show.
Well, that's what gets us in trouble because Arvin sees those kind of movies. He thinks he can do it, and then we go out and shoot video. And,
well, there is that too. I mean, there's a lot of people.
You say like it's a bad thing.
There are a lot of people that, and I think that's part of the digital age that we're living in, and that's a big struggle that professional guys have to.
Everybody thinks they're Spielberg.
Everybody
because of their
thinks,
cell phone?
hey, I got a laptop with Final Cut, and I own a 5D camera. I'm a filmmaker.
Right.
And there are some of those guys out there that truly, one of the guys that comes to mind is, and he wrote a book about it, the Mexican guy, what's his name?
Julio.
I was going to say that doesn't really narrow it down, Marcus.
Yeah, right, yeah. I narrowed it down. You guys, you fill in that hole.
A Mexican guy who wrote a book.
A Mexican guy who did movies. Did some real pretty big movies. It was.
Oh, you're talking about the guy who did the mariachi?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but
good. See, this is getting good.
Wait.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
He also did the movie with George Clooney, if I'm not mistaken. Dusk Till Dawn.
That was Tarantino.
No. Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. See?
No,
you come around to it.
No, Guillermo del Toro is the Puerto Rican.
He's the horror guy.
Oh, forget it.
Well, anyway,
Puerto Rican, he's out.
No.
I'll figure it out. But to back up to that guy, and that was kind of before the digital age really took, because he was still filming, I think, on film. But he kind of learned how to do all that stuff by himself. He did. I think El Mariachi cost him like $8,000 or something like that.
Robert Rodriguez.
There you go,
Robert
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've got the book on my nightstand, and it's him with a Steadicam apparatus on, and a camera, and cargo pants, and the set, and a boom.
And that movie did
did it all
very
on his
well.
own?
It killed.
And he, I remember he apparently, there was a scene with the shootouts and stuff,
Yeah.
and he had the local police department lend them the weapons to use as props. I mean, the guy.
It's
did it
amazing.
just
If you
to the-
read
yeah.
the book, it's really, especially that we're talking 12 years ago. That movie
Probably.
came out.
I'm thinking probably longer than that.
Maybe
92.
Oh, 90.
20 years ago.
Wow, that just shows you how old I'm getting.
20 years ago.
Wow, 20
It just
years
sunk
ago.
in, didn't
Isn't that
it?
amazing? Yeah. So, but it just goes to show you, like, what engine. That guy to me is a true filmmaker, But there's a lot of other people that will see that and go, "Oh, I have those tools, therefore I am a filmmaker as well," and they go out and produce a bunch of crap. And so I think in the last, in the 20 to 10 year range, there's just the market's been flooded with just crap that you have to sift through. And you look on YouTube.
But you know
and
what's
everything.
amazing is the number of
You see
people
that?
that
He's
will
speaking to me.
watch that crap.
It's true.
And some of these guys
my
make
wife
and
money.
you know what?
listens to this
The
at home.
bar gets lowered.
Well,
Actually,
okay, but what I don't understand, my wife was college educated.
yeah.
She obviously lowered the bar because she married me, but we'll go with that. I think that was the beginning of the end. But all the crap that she watches, and she tells me, "Oh, I like other people's drama."
Yeah.
There's no art value to
No,
it. There's
I
no
agree.
creative content.
I agree.
It's just if it's not
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian's original ass,
Yeah.
I have no.
Yeah.
According to her,
It's
there isn't a version 2.0.
a version.
but you know what's amazing? That a lot of those people, those same filmmakers you're talking about, make a decent living producing this crap.
As a producer, that's my main. That show on air was. I didn't do that necessarily for the money. I did that. It was more of a passion, and I worked with the production company on that. But as a producer, I had to fight a lot of that because I was going up against, budgets were already getting slashed because of this phenomenon. And there was some good to that too because it really did kind of weed out all that fat. Where you'd go and you'd hire a production company and pay an arm and a leg for shit stuff you're not going to use. And so it kind of weeded those guys out and got the budgets down to its core, which I think was good because that's where your dollar was going to. But then all of a sudden everybody was undercut. Oh, I can do it for 10 grand, but they were producing crap. And so, you had to fight through that whole deal. But I did fine. I've been on my own for about 8 years now, and things are going okay.
Yeah, I got a question because here reading your bio, it says that one of the things you get to work with the best directors, producers, all that.
Yeah.
But you also you list here, and forgive my ignorance, you list your DPs.
Yeah.
Now, to me, a DP is something completely different than what I think you talking
Yeah.
about
Bro,
here.
this
But
isn't
it depends
about
on
the
what
internet.
website you're going
I was
to.
gonna say,
Okay.
this isn't the internet. Okay.
What is a DP?
Yeah, right. Director of photography. Yeah.
All right, got
Also known as a cinematographer. So, and they, it's
Now I
funny
get it.
because there are cinematographers that will say, I'm a cinematographer. I'm not a director of photography. They're really the same thing. There's just two different names.
What exactly? I mean, is that the guy with the camera?
Yeah, that's the guy that will frame. So, like, if you're looking on a traditional movie set, you've got a director, and the director just deals with the actors. He's the one, okay, I want you to deliver the lines this way. So, like, Woody Allen is a director. He's not a DP. He'll look at the frames and stuff, but, he's working with a guy who's going to light the whole thing, who reads the script and says, okay, the mood of this room needs to be lit this way. The camera should be over here. The actors should enter from here. So that's all the DP. And there's a lot of crossover, especially in the commercial world, where DPs now become the directors. So I work with a lot of directors, and then I'll work with a director DP. And you'll see that in their resume. It'll have a /DP, which means they're going to do it all. They're not at all, but they're going to do the directing of the actors. They're also going to manage the way the frame is, the composition, and the light, and all of that.
So that guy is the most bang for your buck, then.
That guy's the most bang for your buck, especially in commercials and low-budget films now. There's a lot of, and I think now you need to you force yourself to learn all the techniques and all the technical aspects. Like as a producer, back in the day, a producer would be the guy that just phoned everyone, Hey, I know this DP, and I know...
Okay, we're going to go to a break.
Yeah,
you listen to the Three Guys Rant with in-studio guest Marcus Vadas. We'll be back after this.
How long are we going?
The Three Guys Rant.
To watch our stupidity live, head over to rantradionetwork.com. Colors and
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
If you're ready for the pain, if you want to stick around for 2 hours and feel completely dirty when you're done, we are
The Three Guys Rant
with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
You are dirty.
Oh, yeah, look at you. Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break for the final segment with special in-studio guest Marcus Vadas, talking about some of the projects that he has going on. And Arvin asked if he'd be willing to do a video.
No, Arvin asked about a DP. That's what Arvin was asking about.
Can we do a DP video?
Yeah, DP video, right? Yeah, yeah. I haven't gotten into that that area of production.
Hey, some
yet.
people make a decent living doing that.
Weren't you just talking about the lace, whatever it was?
Lovelace.
I was telling him I saw the video over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
The biopic with Amanda Seyfried, who played in the Lovelace.
Yeah, how was it?
It was really good.
Yeah,
they did a very good job.
I just watched one called "When the Porn Ends," and they talked to ex-porn stars.
I saw that.
Yeah, I thought it was like sad.
Right.
Especially on the women's side, the males seem to be doing fine.
Right.
But yeah, it was like, whoa, and the women had to change their names, and then now with Google, they'd find out who they were, and they'd all of a sudden they'd be kicked out of the moms club or like off the PTA or whatever. I was like,
it's a very good one. It's on Netflix. You should watch it.
Look into that on Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, I was shocked at. I mean, I had heard how much money Deep Throat made.
Right.
But I never knew it was. Do you have any idea how much it made? And it's.
No, I know it made a lot. I mean, it opened up a whole generation.
Wasn't it close to $1 billion?
I would say
was it really?
million.
Yeah. $600 million.
Okay.
$600 million.
$600 million.
And it's like, compared to what you can see now, it's not even that like racy.
Linda Lovelace made $1,250 off of it.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? $1,250?
$1,250.
And she's like a household porn name.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was that much. I mean, I knew it was a lot, but
that's what started pretty much that industry. From what I was reading, a lot of people
Behind the Green Door, right?
That was the first one.
Very first one.
Well, but Deep Throat mainstreamed it,
right?
Because it turned out it was a film for couples,
right?
And it helped kind of, I guess,
show somebody had a deep throat.
No, it's just I think
it was an educational.
Kicked it off.
It had a strong following amongst, I guess, men and women.
What, Manhattan women?
No, men and women.
Men and women. Oh, I'm like Manhattan women. How does that work? Okay.
So,
are those
Harrier
women?
Mitch? Okay, cool.
But But yeah, $600 million you could have made, Arvin.
And this is for back in the day.
Yeah.
So with inflation, what would
So
that be today?
just make one. If you can make 1% of that right now, you'd be stoked.
Oh. Yeah, but you're right. Adjusted for inflation, it'd probably be $1 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
When did that movie come out? I didn't know we were going to talk about porn, but yeah.
That was in the 70s, no? Like
Some
70. I can't remember.
He's going to get the year and the month watch.
And the day.
Sorry about that, Marcus.
Marcus, I do have I don't know if you had something else you wanted to ask him. On the bio, I read something that I didn't know.
Okay.
You do stand-up.
Yeah.
You still do it.
Well, not that I did it for years. I just started doing it like just a couple, maybe longer, maybe 6 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I started doing it.
So what made you want to do that?
I've been kind of told all my life, oh man, when I was a kid, my parents thought I was going to be a stand-up comic, and I don't know, maybe I didn't have the bug to do it, and then about 6 months ago, I'm like, I'm just going to try it, and I really dug it, and I got into a show at the Comedy Store called the Nappy Fro Show. And so, yeah.
That is pretty funny.
But it's a paid audience. I did one open mic, and I'll never do an open mic again. It's the worst. There's no audience. It's like 18 comics sitting in the back in the main room, all waiting their turn to go. Nobody listens. Nobody gives a crap what you have going on. The show that I'm doing now is a paid audience. So you go out there, it's a full room, and it's a real audience that they want to hear you laugh, And
have you had to deal with a heckler yet?
No, because I do the first 2 minutes I actually engage with the audience, and I think that kind of disarms them for heckling. I did one show at the Hollywood Improv, and it wasn't heckling, but it was a group of people that were laughing really, really hard, and we're like, "Yeah, we hear ya," So I was like, "All right, cool."
You're like, "Shut up and stop laughing at my jokes."
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of killing my time here, but I'll take it. It's positive.
So, what kind of advice would you give somebody who wants to hit a stage?
Hit a stage? Yeah, we got a stage guy here. Yeah.
When the only way he wants to hit is with a sledgehammer.
Yeah,
because I don't see him trying to do stand up.
No. He said he wants to try stand up.
Hold on, Doris Brown has a question.
Okay.
Wow, talk about
Doris,
Saved by
you
the
with
Bell.
us?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. I was calling about Kim Wagner, what she said today regarding the Missouri rodeo.
I know nothing about that.
Are we talking about the clown who was wearing the Obama mask?
Yes. I didn't like what she said.
Who?
All right.
Kim Wagner.
Kim Wagner. Okay, we'll let her know.
Okay, yeah, for what she said, and then she said for some families, that is a family event. Taunting and disrespecting the president depends on the family. That was totally disrespectful comment on her part, and I really didn't like it.
Okay,
right.
We'll make sure to pass that on to her. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never had to deal with that, and I've always heard it on radios and stuff. And then, like, I would never have the balls to call in and say I don't like what you said or what they said or.
Well, I'm surprised.
Oh, we get that all the time.
No, I know it's interesting to me.
You know what she's talking about, right?
But
I don't know what we haven't talked about anything about what she's talking about.
A rodeo clown came out in the front of the rodeo this weekend with an Obama mask.
Okay.
And he asked the crowd, "Who would like to see Obama get run over by a bull?"
Oh, okay.
And the crowd went crazy for it. I thought it was hysterical.
Okay.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
but whatever the rodeo association, whatever, I didn't even know they had an association.
The Rodeo Clown Association?
Yeah. Apparently, they suspended him.
The RCA suspended him?
Yeah, but
the nerve of the RCA.
Well, I mean, they must have known that he was going to do that, or did he just whip that out at the last second?
Apparently not. But
okay.
Now, Doris, thank you for the call, but I have no idea where that call came from.
I'm assuming because she's probably listening to KCA also.
Right.
She picked this up, so the woman who was on before us,
Kim,
she
made
said,
a
I'm
comment.
going to wait till they interview Marcus.
Well, we'll pass it on.
And then I'll call in.
Yeah.
Marcus, that's how stalkers are born, just so you know.
Yeah, awesome.
Arvin started as a stalker for the show until we finally let him in.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
Okay, cool. He got a chair.
The other thing I wanted to share with you is if you get a chance to look at the clips from Lovelace over the weekend, Sharon Stone, who I mean, many a sock got destroyed to Sharon Stone during the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Played Linda Lovelace's mother. And wow.
Oh, in the actual movie.
In the movie. Yeah.
Not in the biopic?
In the biopic.
Okay.
Yeah. And wow.
Good?
They did
I haven't seen her in forever.
Yeah.
I thought she was
I didn't know it was her.
done.
The makeup and the wig they put on this woman.
Yeah, it's amazing what they can do. That new movie with Larry David that's coming out, or I think just hit, where it's him and John Hamm, and it's called Clear History, where they develop an electric car, and then he gets out early on. He's like, oh, this is a waste, and then a decade later, it becomes like a multi-billion-dollar industry, and he kind of got cut out. But he looks like the dude from Jeff Bridges, the dude in what was that movie? Total brain farting. But anyway, it does not look like Larry David at all. And actually, when I go to the Comedy Store, on the side of the hotel is a big, huge, giant picture of his face. He's got long hair, and he doesn't look like anything like Larry David.
Wow.
It's amazing what they can do.
Now,
with
did she in the movie? Did she teach Linda Lovelace how to perform the services?
No, bro, it wasn't like that.
Oh,
wasn't like that.
Now, that'd be a movie right there.
Yeah, right.
You're so
stuck.
Any interest in it? Any interest?
Me and your father.
Let's,
when two people love each other.
Right. If you don't gargle them, you don't really love them.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Did I have porn in my bio by any chance?
You know what? After this interview, you should add it.
I probably should. Yeah.
No, you started with that DP crap.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, that's funny. That's the first time I've thought about that in my head, but that's the first time anyone's asked me, "Hey, dude, DP." Wow.
Well, because these two perverts.
Not me. Well, how did I get included? Leave that to the Puerto Rican.
In all fairness, you would have never caught it. So that's
no, I
fine.
thought it too, but I was smart enough to know what that actually meant. I knew what.
I
DP
always
meant.
put DP in there or director of photography because I think cinematography sounds too like a kind of elitist,
I like elitist though. Elitist is good.
Yeah, he's the
So-
elitist of the group.
All right, Marcus, we're coming down to the last 2.5 minutes here. Is there anything you'd like to push? You got an upcoming project?
Yeah,
Next time
well,
you're gonna be at the comedy
club.
club.
I don't have a date for the next time I'm at the Comedy Store, but if I do, maybe I'll email it to you guys, and you can
That'd be
pop
great.
it. That'd be awesome. Other than that, the podcast, I still produce a lot of commercials. I mean, that's kind of what I do for a living, but the podcast will probably be coming out. I don't know, when does this air?
Right now, it's going on live.
Oh, it's going on live.
We're in 12
right on.
states right now as we speak.
Wow. Well, hello, 12 states that I'm in.
So the podcast of this one will be available in about an hour, and then people can
Okay.
start downloading in the morning.
Okay, cool.
Don't get
Yeah.
nervous on me now, Marcus. It's too late.
No, I'm not nervous.
You got 2 minutes left. Don't start now.
No, it'll be it probably be like in the next month or two. I've already got guests lined up. The whole thing is, are we going to take on air and keep it on air, keep the brand on
Right.
air, and just transfer that over to podcast? Are we going to call it something completely different and make a whole departure? We already have names picked out and even logo identities.
So people can go to the site now and watch.
Yeah,
episodes,
you can
correct?
go. Yeah, www.onaair.com.
Right.
Now, you
On
had
air
said-
with 2 A's.
You had said that there was 4 episodes that haven't aired
Yeah,
yet.
there
Can
are
you
4
find them on the website?
episodes. No, they haven't. They weren't cut.
Okay.
Totally cut. One is with Ed Asner,
Mhm.
and that's the one that I've struggled with the most because there was so much that guy's got a body of work that's insane.
Right.
To cut him down, I was like, who am I to cut this guy down?
Right.
To cut anything, So there's that. And I can't remember the other. Yeah, there's 4 that still need to be cut out there,
Okay.
and I may take the audio from those, the whole entire from beginning to end, and just start off with those and throw those into the
Hey, but I want to let you know, throw at you before you go. If you ever need 3 fat Latinos for a commercial, you give us a call, man. We'll be there, man.
Right on.
Hey, the next time he does the diabetes, you don't want to.
I do a lot of medical stuff, and I actually worked on
That's why I bring it up. He's like,
big diabetes.
He's gonna be like, you don't want to end up like these 3, and don't eat tortillas because you'll. People are gonna be like, damn.
Marcus, do you know that we're not the fattest country in the world anymore?
Oh, really? Well, who's got us beat?
Who would you guess?
Oh gosh, I don't. It's got to be a South American, right?
Ah, very good. Very
You're
good.
close.
Close.
Yeah, I mean, I lived in Brazil for a while.
Not that
and-
far.
Oh, not that Mexico?
Yes.
Are you serious? Mexico.
Mexico is now taking the
number 1.
Hardest working people I've ever met are Mexican guys. The
Well, you
one
see-
guy on my crew named Carlos is like every time he's on a crew, I get pointed out from the top people like, hey man, that guy busted his ass.
Well, you see, the problem is that those are the working Mexicans. The ones that aren't working are the ones that are gaining weight.
The ones that are making a lot of money.
They're all staying home.
All right on. Well, you guys must be doing well.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wow.
All right. So let's end it the way we started. We're number 2.
We're number 2. Yeah.
That's
cool.
another edition
Hey,
of Three
thanks for
Guys
having me
Rant
on, guys.
Rant Radio Network with special in-studio guest Marcus Vadas. We want to thank you for coming in.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And we want to thank Doris for calling in, and we'll pass along your message.
Yeah, thank you, Doris.
Doris, too early to be drinking. Seriously.
Have a great week.
If you